Dun, 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 dun. Biggie. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, welcome to Kevin Chuck. Yeah, we out here. Say hello to Kevin. Kevin, say hello to the people.
Hello, people. Hello, Chuck. You right, bruv?
Yeah, good, bro. We're gonna go through some albums. Some albums that has played like certain parts in our lives that we listen to a lot. And today we're gonna start off with a part one of two, and we're going to do Notorious B.I.G.'s Life After Death album. So, how are we going to start this? Kevin?
I say, start off with the first track.
Let's do it. All right, so the first track is Life After Death.
Now, is this an intro?
It is. It is. It's not that long.
Right. Okay.
It is.
So you're the life after death expert, stroke consultant. So,
Consultant.
so
Yeah, I like the intro. I like the intro. I don't think it's as good as the intro to Ready to Die. That was a good intro. That was a really good intro. This one's all right. Yeah, is what it is. I enjoy it. I listen to it when I listen to the album. But yeah, I give it like if we're gonna give it a rate, what are we gonna do? Give a rate out of 10? Is that what we're gonna do, Kev?
rating out of 10. But you could, yeah. But if you want to put a 5 point something in there, you can do that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, so the intro, Life After Death, I give that a rating of 6. You?
Okay. The intro. I listened to it. I agree with you. I don't think it is as good as maybe the intro for Ready to Die. And yeah, it's just kind of a box standard intro into the set of songs that we're about to experience. I'll give it a 5 out of 10.
All right, cool. Next one. What's the next one? Somebody what?
Somebody's Got to Die.
Somebody's Got to Die. Oh, I'm not a big fan of this track, to be honest. It's
Interesting.
all right. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. I mean, I'll be honest, I usually listen to a little bit of it and then skip. So I would put this for me as a 3.
Right, a 3.
A
Wow.
3. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of it. Just don't feel that track.
Okay. Um, I Somebody's Got to Die. It's doesn't. I mean, I listened to it a few days ago. It doesn't stick in my head that much. And I think it might be one of those that I might kind of speed it up or kind of go to the next one if I had the powers to do so. So I will give that. I'll give it though a 6. 6
Ooh.
out of 10.
High. Wow. Okay. All right. Next one is a favorite off the album, released as a single back in 1997.
Are you talking about this?
Hypnotize. That's the one. Was it 97? Am I right on that one? Was it 96?
97.
I was right. Boom. 97. Yeah, right, okay. Hypnotized. Liked it at first, liked it when it came out. I was there, I was partying to it in the clubs with all the people out there. But over time, I feel like it's kind of not held up as good as some of Biggie's other tracks. So I like it, it's good, but it's definitely a club banger, but it's just, yeah, I just kind of got bored of it. So for me personally, I would give it a solid 7.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you on this one, Chuck. Hypnotized, when it first came out, I think everyone was going crazy for it.
Yeah.
And there's Dr. I'm just showing you the cover again. Everyone was going crazy for it. The video, people liked the video. In actual fact, if you look back on Kevin Chuck, we've actually done a review on the Hypnotized video, haven't we?
Was it on Hypnotized? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was Hypnotized.
Yeah, we've done a video. So, and we talked about the video in depth. The video, you got to see Notorious BIG looking more happy, you know, in the playful mood in the video. The song takes a sample from Herb Alpert's Rise, from the 1980 album called Rise. Herb Alpert was a jazz trumpeter, and they took the bass line from that particular track and used it for Hypnotized, sorry. So 3 times. Hypnotized, yeah. I agree with you. I thought that the track was good then, but over time, I just felt it, like you're saying, it doesn't hold up as much as I thought it would. And in natural fact, it sounds slow. It almost has a bit of a dreary thing. It almost kind of feels like, you know what, I don't know if I can be bothered to listen to the full track anymore. I just might just skip.
Yeah.
So I understand what you're saying, but I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Right. Actually, we're going to go for a quick break. I know we've only done 3 tracks. We're going to go for a quick break. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. We had to take a quick break. So now we're back. Right, so next track on the Life After Death album. We've given you 3 tracks at the moment. Life After Death, Somebody's Got to Die, and Hypnotized. So the next one is Kick in the Door. Kevin, I'll let you start on this one. Okay, so
you could find this Kick in the Door. You can probably get the 12-inch somewhere, but I've got it on this. So it's actually on Notorious BIG Sky's the Limit 12-inch, and it's on side A after the Sky's the Limit track, and it's also on side B as well a couple of times. So yeah, you can find it on there, on the Sky's the Limit 12-inch, but I'm sure you could probably get it on its own as a 12-inch somewhere in this universe. Right. Kick in the Door. It features the sample from Screaming Jay Hawkins, I Put a Spell on You. You know the dun 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 dun. Back then it sounded great. It sounded very kind of moody. I'm sure lots of cats loved this track when it first came out. Once again, I feel that it's run its course. I hate to sound bad when I say that, but
Wow.
that's for me. That's how I feel. I feel like it's doesn't do it for me much these days. I listen to it. I'm cool with it. I'm glad I got it and everything, got it on the record and everything. But it's all right. It's okay. And it also features, doesn't it feature the mad rapper that starts at the beginning?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. When he's saying his bits and pieces.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a little skit at the beginning. Where I think he's been interviewed by a woman saying, why is he so mad? And then he goes into
rant. Yeah.
Yeah, he goes into a rant. So anyway, I'll give that 6.5 out of 10.
Wow.
What do you think, Chuck?
All right. Kick in the Door is probably like my favorite Biggie track ever. Like
Ever?
Yeah.
Ever?
Like ever.
I've known you. Hey, listen, I've known you for a long time.
Yeah, Kick in the Door is like,
I've known you for a long time, brother. And I knew you always loved this track. I knew you always loved this track.
It's fierce. Like,
Ever?
it's fierce, yeah, ever. Like the lyrics are fierce. Kick in the door, waving the full floor. Oh, guys, Papa, don't hit me no more. like it's just like the lyrics to it is just fierce. It's like one of them when I used to go to the gym. Like it would be like on my playlist in the gym because it just brings crazy energy, like, and the beat, yeah, it's like you said, it's moody, it's dark, it's horrible. Like, you feel like you're listening to it, and I've seen some of these memes these days where like you see like a black brother with his headphones on, but he's listening to Madonna, or like there's a black brother listening, like, and he looks hard at it, but he's listening to some punk rock or something. Yeah, I'm one of those black brothers that when I've got my headphones on, I am listening to Kick in the Door. Yeah, like I'm just listening. It's so hard. Like I love that track. I love it. So for me, it's a 10-10. Kick in the Door for me is a 10-10.
Okay.
Straight. Like, But other people might not agree. I can understand what you're saying, Kevin, that might not hold up after all these years. I get it. But for me personally, it's a bad. It's not the top Biggie track of mine, but it's up there.
You just said it was ever.
Yeah,
you just said ever.
Yeah, let me take that back. Yeah, whatever. But like, it's definitely in my top 5 because there's a lot of tracks from Biggie that I love, and that is definitely in my top 5. So yeah,
right.
But 10-10 for me. 10-10.
Very quickly, can I put you on the spot?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said this track is hard for you. Yeah,
hard. Yeah.
So, which one would you say is harder? Kick in the Door by Notorious BIG or Busta Rhymes? Put your eyes. You know the rest.
It's Busta every time. It's Busta. We will talk about, you know what? We will talk about Busta's Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See on a later date. But that track is phenomenal. And I know a lot of you, like Kevin used this word earlier, cats. I know a lot of you young cats, you young kittens out there listening to the remixes of all the Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See. Yeah, but me and Kevin.
There's remixes?
Yeah, well, yeah, there's like people spitting on the same beat and like all these other things going on with it. And like, and I can put my hands up, yeah? I can put my hands up just like Kevin can, and a whole heap of you other brothers out there and sisters out there, be you white, black, Indian, Asian, whatever you are, yeah? That was out in the days dancing in SW1 in Victoria to Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See when it got released. And we were there. And those moments we'll never get back. But they were dangerous times, bro. When you, and I mean dangerous. I don't mean physically dangerous. I mean it was good. So to answer your question, that was the long version. To answer your question, Buster every time, bro. Put your hands on my eyes to see. Every time. Listen to that on the way home the other day, bro. I listened to that track about probably 100 times a week. I love that track, bro. No joke. Anyway, next one. Next one is FU. Is it FU? Yeah, FU featuring the Notorious R. Kelly. BIG.
FU Tonight.
FU Tonight. Look, I'm gonna go and say it. Like, I liked the track back then, but then kind of went off. I kind of went off R. Kelly, just like in general, after everything that got exposed about the Don. So I kind of just stopped listening to his music, which is really bad. But I just did. Like, as amazing as his music was, it just makes me think. Every time he was writing a track or singing a track, was he talking about a 15-year-old? You know what I mean? Like, that kind of just puts me off completely. So that track back in the day, I liked it, but like now, I don't really listen to it. So I'm gonna give it a solid 3. Sorry, Kels.
I do like the track. But I feel like it's dangerous times now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I feel like I can't enjoy it like I'm meant to enjoy it.
I'm saying.
I feel like I don't have license to enjoy it the way I know. It was a good track. I think when it came out, it kind of encapsulated the feeling of every guy who was going out on a date with a woman, you know, and it kind of said, yeah, they know what we're on, yeah, when we're on the date with a woman, because obviously we're all trying to reach an end goal. Yeah, we're all in the same struggle, trying to get to that end goal. And basically, R. Kelly and Notorious knew of that, knew of what we were trying to do, because they were, you know, they're just not from their own experiences. And I think let's just leave it there. Really. So.
Oh man.
You know what? I put an 8.4. I actually put an 8.4 for this. But you know what? I feel like because of, I shouldn't really have to feel this way. Look what you done to me, Robert, man.
Not to
Can't
you.
even judge.
He's done it to millions of people, bro.
I don't know how to. I like the song, but I don't feel comfortable. So
that's the word right there, comfortable. You don't feel comfortable.
I don't feel comfortable. So you know what? I'm not even gonna rate it.
Wait, unrated.
I had an 8.4, but I'm lowering it down to whatever.
0. Yeah. Okay. On to the next one then. Last Day. It's all right. It's all right. It's, yeah, do you know what? I have to be honest, like, there are a couple of tracks on this whole album that I'm just like, I'm trying to skip through. And Last Day is one of them. I skipped through that a little bit.
You know what? How much did you rate it for?
What, Last Day? I
Yeah.
give it, I give it more than the last one. I give it 4.
You know what? I thought I even rated it. I just wrote the words, wrote the title.
Even give the board on a rating out here for that track.
I'll be honest with you, it didn't move me. So what for that, I'll give it a 4.5.
I gave
4.5.
I want to put out. All right. Okay. Right. The next one. I love the dough more than you know. This tune is nice. I like this track. And I do like the intro because it's the brothers. I think they're playing cards or they're playing dice. And I think the intro is really good on it.
Yeah.
And I really like it. You hear the guy go, ooh, and all this madness, then you get rolling a 6 or something, or rolling a 10, I don't know what they're rolling at, but they're rolling something. Yeah, and I like the beginning. And I like the track, it's very funny,
Yeah.
it's nice, it's party time, yeah. Pretty sure Jay-Z's on that track, isn't he? On that one.
He is, yeah. It's
Yeah.
I Love the Dough featuring Jay-Z and Angela Windrush.
That's the one.
Windrush, sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, I like that track. So I would personally give that a good 8. 8. Yeah, I'll give that 8. 8.
Okay.
You say?
It's okay. It's all right. I think back then it was all right, but I think I still wouldn't have rated it that highly as others. So I'm going to give it 6.5. 6.5.
Wow. Okay, 6.5. And then what we got? Next one. What's Beef?
Yeah.
Now I like What's Beef.
Yes,
say
so do I.
There's I think it's at the beginning where he says Uncle Paulie. Back in the day, if people knew me back in Croydon, back in the ends, they used to call me Paulie. And my boy, God rest his soul, Matthew, he used to call me Uncle Paulie. And we used to laugh about that because it was on that Biggie track. And yeah, that track's always just stayed with me. So I like What's Beef. And I like that it's got the violins at the beginning, hasn't it? Yeah. What's Beef? I'm gonna give that an 8 as well because I like that one. It's a bit slow. It's not a party track, but it's a nice track. I like that one. 8.
I'm just trying to remember how the melody goes again. Is it the one that goes dun 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 dun? It's either way.
I don't know what that one is, but that must be a different album. Sound like the belly dummies, bro. What the fuck that was?
Anyway, the song,
okay, go ahead.
The song "What's Beef" features the beat from Al Green's "I'm Glad You're Mine," which you can find from his album "I'm Still in Love with You" album. Great album. That is for me Al Green's best album. So check it out. I'm still in love with you album. Yeah, it's the white album where he's like, he's looking cool. Like, I think he's sitting on some white wicker chair, and that track, "I'm Glad You're Mine," is on that. So it also features "Simply Beautiful." If you know, you know. And other great tracks. His best album. So check that one out. But anyway, What's Beef? It's all right. It's okay. It's not bad. I give that 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Pretty high. All right. That's pretty high. Okay. BIG Interlude. How was that? It's like a minute and something long. Gets you into the Mo Money, Mo Problems. I like the interlude. I like it. I don't know, something about it. If I listen to Mo Money, Mo Problems, I feel like I need to listen to that big interlude first. Because because it just brings it nice in. I think that's just
So you
really,
put they go both together.
yeah, definitely. I
Come
really
as a
like
package.
it. Yeah. And Biggie spits really nice on that as well. I mean, he spits amazing, but when he does that big interlude, I think he spits really nice. So I'm going to give Big Interlude 8.
Okay. If I'm right, you go.
Yeah.
That beat, the snare and all that kind of. If I'm wrong, please correct me. To correct me on the comments. That beat comes from Schoolie D's PSK. PSK meaning Parkside Killers, and the track was called "What Does It Mean." So we're going back to like 1986, 1987. And Schoolie D was an old gangster rapper. Yeah, one of the very earliest gangster rappers that I can remember. Yeah. So Schoolie D, PSK. What does it all mean? I should have brought down the 12-inch, but I didn't. But anyway, Biggie got to use that sample for the BIG. Would you say it's a skit or a little intro? It doesn't last long.
No, it's like a minute and something. A minute 20, minute 30.
Yeah.
I know, super quick.
It doesn't last long. It's all right. It's okay. It's cool. I liked it. I liked it much more when I was younger. And it's reminiscent, And then I suppose it's a nice kind of. I do feel that is a nice little segue into the next track, as Chucky's already mentioned. So I'll give it a 6.4 out of 10.
6.4. So that brings us on to the next one. Mo Money, Mo Problems. Kevin, hit me with it. What are you thinking?
What am I thinking? Here we go. Here is Mo Money, Mo Problems. This is an original US 12-inch.
I was going to say, I remember having the British original 12-inch, and the front cover wasn't like that.
It was thinner.
I don't remember it being like that. I remember it being completely different. Hold on, I need to look.
It was similar to this, but you see, the thing is, if I remember correctly, and guys, you know what to do if I'm wrong, right? I think that you could take the record from the top, because it was one of those. It was a very, 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 very thin cover. So, but this one, the American one, is a much thicker card. But anyway, this is the US version, US 12-inch, which worth a little bit of money. What can I say about Mo Money, Mo Problems? Took a little sample from Diana Ross's I'm coming up. Dun, 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 dun. Also features Puff Daddy and Mace. Yeah, This tune was big. This tune was huge. Absolutely big. Big. And I think, nostalgic. There's a nostalgic feel when you listen to it. Good times. Went to quite a few parties where they blast this one out. Girls dancing all over the place. Guys like to see that. Good memories. 7.8 out of 10 from me.
Okay. I'm going to give that one pretty easy for me. I'm going to give that a solid 8 on that one.
An 8?
Yeah, solid 8. I liked...
Good memories?
Yeah, good memories of that track. I like Mace's verses in it. I thought Mace was really good.
Yeah,
I like Mace.
He started off, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's really good. And Puffy was just Puffy, dancing like a jackass. But and then Biggie.
I feel that he done his part in that track.
Who?
Puffy.
Yeah, he
Puffy.
done his part. Yeah, but the thing is with Puff is that there's only one track I really like from Puff, like when he raps, and that's all about the Benjamins. And he hasn't even rapped that much in it.
No.
So I don't really feel him as a rapper. I think as a producer, he was like, he did wonders for so many artists. But as a rapper, even in that, just bog standard. You know what I mean? Compared to Mace and to Biggie as well. Like, you know, he's standing next to two giants there. Even though Mace wasn't a giant at the time, and most people won't agree that he's a giant now, but I think Mace was really good. I think he was underrated. I think he was really good.
You know, I think he also wrote some of the verses, wrote some of the tracks for Biggie, if my mind serves me correctly.
There you go.
But I don't think he got credited for something like that.
Yeah, there you go. He was good.
Once again, you guys can tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. So yeah, what did I say? 8. Solid 8. All right, next one.
Okay.
N bleeds. N bleeds.
And bleeds.
Yeah, so I don't really want to say the word on camera.
N-word bleeds.
N-word bleeds. Yeah. I like it. It's a good track. Not really much to say on that one. The lyrics are really good and really interesting on that one. I like the beat. It's a good track. So for me, it's a solid 7.
7.
Yeah, solid 7. Definitely.
Just looking at 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
All right. Right, and the last one for this video is I got a story to tell. Is it I got a story to tell? Is it I got a story?
I got a story to tell.
I got a story to tell. Right.
I got a story
Kevin,
to tell.
I'm gonna let you start with this one.
Okay, thank you. Right. For me, I think this is probably one of the best tracks on the album. Me personally. It features very quickly. The beat, I don't know if you know, but the beat was originally meant for Foxy Brown.
For who? For Foxy Brown?
But she didn't like it. She didn't like it. Yeah, because it was the track masters that did the beat.
Right.
And they offered it to Foxy Brown, and she's like, nah. I mean, I think she's, don't quote me, but I think she said along the lines that it's one of the worst beats ever, something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
But then when they gave it to Notorious BIG, and they did his bit on it, and she listened to it, I think she liked it. You know what I mean? So,
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
So the thing is, I can imagine her going on this. I don't know about you, Chuck. I can imagine her being on this beat. But you know what? Her album, Il Nana, is that right? I think that held up pretty well in its own regard anyway. So
Definitely.
So anyway, this track, once again, interestingly, features Al Green, I'm Glad You're Mine. Again, twice. Features a sample from that. It's the beat. Yeah? Features the beat. Plus, it also features Andrea's volume wide. I can never pronounce this guy's names, but Andreas volume Vida Belladonna. You know, the kind of like the mandolin guitar playing, whatever it is, at the beginning. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And it goes on throughout.
Yeah.
It comes from that album, or it comes from that track. Yeah, I like it. I like it. It does have a kind of like a story feel to it, and I think what keeps it going is the rhythm and the bass. Not the bass, but the rhythm and the also the little bit of scratching that you hear on the sides and all that. It's a nice track. It's a nice track. I like it. Yeah, I think for me, probably definitely one of the better tracks on this album. So 8.5.
8.5. Wow. Okay.
You disagree?
No, for me, I have to totally agree. I listen to that track a lot. I love every element of that track.
Great track.
It really is. I was listening to it yesterday, I think, on the way to work.
All right.
It's so good, and I'll probably listen to it again on the way to work tomorrow because it's such a good song. Yeah, I love everything about it. I love, like you said, it feels like a story, like he's telling his mate, because there's a bit where he's like actually talking, like, and he's explaining stuff. I love that. Yeah, and the beat is just like, it's just nice. It's pretty simple, but it's just nice. Like, it's not a party track. If you haven't heard it, listen to it. It's not a party track, but it is nice. Yeah, so for me, it's probably one of the best tracks on the album. Funny enough, it was the last track on the double CD, which I actually owned. So for me, it's a solid 10 for me. Solid 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was actually before we even started, when we discussed that we were going to do this video on this album, it was the first song that I said, yeah, that's the one.
Right.
It's the first one that came to mind because it was just like, it's such a good track. I absolutely love it. So yeah,
it's a solid track.
It is,
no doubt.
Yeah. So Biggie, you did a job on that first side of the album. So on the next video, we're going to talk about side 2, the second CD that we used to own, and that includes tracks like Notorious Thugs, Another, Going Back to Cali, big favorite for many, 10 Crack Commandments, and even Sky's the Limit with 112. So we will see you on the next one, and we'll discuss that one and see what you got.
Don't go away. Don't go away. Please check out the next episode, or part 2.
Yeah, just check out part 2. Yeah.
Or what would be the point in watching this one?
And you don't watch the next one.
Yeah.
True. Anyway, people, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.